Right now we're in a mummy chamber. Here goes the this is called the mummy board. So I would guess that this is either the front on top of the coffin, or it could be when it's standing up, just to show who's inside of the coffin. This look like it could be the back side of it. Do a little cross over my heart for the dead. This is a mummy. I'm actually trying to see whose coffin it actually belongs to. But we know that they used to make these vessels, mummified bodies, so that the ka, the spirit, have somewhere to inhabit when it's for its afterlife. And usually if this was a real tomb, of course it would have been inside of coffin, and then they would have treasures all around so that the ka has all it needs for its afterlife. This is probably stories to let us know who it is, what period they're from, different hieroglyphs. Let's see. The panel from a coffin of a woman. Here goes another mummy room. I guess now this is more like a tomb, or the coffin. So I guess the mummy would be in here, and what we saw over there would probably be on the front part up here. Probably one in the back, depending on how they set it, if it was set to stand. This one looks like a laying down coffin, and it has pictures and depictions all around it. You can see it's still an old coffin, but you could tell it was open. They actually looked inside. I don't know, I think that is the Eye of Ra. Don't get me wrong, the all-seeing eye. We have composite poses. You know, the composite pose, body face frontwards, eyes face frontwards, face profile, legs profile, and they have on like a wig. This one has on the dog head, still composite poses. That one has a bird head, so that really does make me think that that is the Eye of Ra. I see that in the front here and the back there, it seems to be both a woman depicted, even though they have gods on the sides. So maybe it is a queen in here, some female of high standing. This little coffin has two eyes of Ra. I mean, based off the size of this coffin, I would say this is probably for a child. It could be a real slender child, small child. It could have holds artifacts. We don't know. So I do think that is for the princess. Like I said, it would have been for a child because died very young. So I was correct. This is for a child. May they rest in peace. I don't know if the ka is resting too well because they were dug up and brought here, but you know, I think I will do my piece about, you know, the coffins, how they made the coffins and stuff, because this really intrigues me. Just wanted to do a video so you know that I'm here, and hopefully my class enjoys the look around. Ooh, here goes another. So when I was over there, I showed you what the top looked like of a coffin, and here we go. Perfect example. On the very top, we see the false beard, we see the mask. I like to call it the mask, their crown, stuff like that. To me, it's still a mask. They're still putting on a face, you know? It's not a regular crown. Different crowns for different reasons, but of course the top one is the male. That was a male dominated period. Underneath they had the women, and as you see, the men's had the false beards, they had the fake wigs, the crowns. Women had on the same kind of fake wigs, crowns, but they were holding stuff in their hands. I find it very interesting, the art on the coffin itself. You could tell it tells a story, probably tells whoever's in the coffin's legacy. The inside of the coffin too is actually painted. I didn't know that. There's symbols all inside. I wish I could show you. Let me see if I can pick it up for you. There's symbols all inside of the coffin, which is very interesting. I did not know that they put symbols inside there as well. I thought it was just on the outside. We see the lady. I'm pretty sure that is her name above. I'm just not good with hieroglyphics. Look at king, two ladies over a male's tomb. And I'm wondering if this husband-queen duo died together. Is that why they both have two caskets? Did one die first, the other one die after? That'd be interesting to find out. Ooh. Another peek of inside the coffin. Ooh. And we can actually see whose coffin this belongs to. Even though the male figure is on top, this coffin has predominantly the lady on the inside. I don't know if you can see at the top. I'm gonna try to go to the other side. Ooh, still can't see her head. Can you see her face right there? The long hair. Long hair, so you can tell that this was the woman's tomb. Another interesting thing about the tomb, do you see the, look at their feet. They actually show the men's feet projecting out. The women's feet are usually just very small and, ooh, okay. Never seen a coffin quite like this one, or mummified wrap like this one. Maybe this is how they made the mummies before they put them inside of the tombs, I'm guessing. Who is this? Forgive me for not really being able to be more informational. Our tour guide did not come in the mummy part. I came by myself, and I don't really see the names of who we're looking at and things of that nature. Here goes a female mummy coffin. Once again, very decorative. It's telling stories. We have gods. We have depiction of gods, depictions of the princess. Look at her wig, cap. I'm just gonna call it a wig cap. It's like a crown wig cap. It's hard for me to call it a crown. I'm used to seeing crowns as crowns. This was their crowns, but I like to call it a wig. The Eye of Ra again. So you know the sun god is depicted in there, the all-seeing eye. We got the cat heads, the bird heads, and we all know those are symbols of divinity. Of course, they always thought of themselves as gods back in those times. The inside of the coffin, so yes, there is a body in here. Another coffin, different design. This one doesn't have as an elaborate story as that coffin, but you can still tell this is a coffin for somebody higher up. Once again, the crown wig cap thing. We have a little chest decoration. I know that symbol. Rihanna got it tattooed underneath her titties, so that's I think the goddess Ayana or something like that. Don't really quote me on that. I might be wrong. You have to look it up. And of course we see the dog heads. Bird head is basically have the depictions of the gods. We have hands and feet in this coffin. Wood and plastic.